Hey there, in this video we're going to configure VRFs on routers 21 and 28, and then we're going to configure inter-AS VPN. I'll show you the bigger topology after we're done with the VRFs configuration for CE 5 and 6. So let me start with the configuration on the actual CEs. So you can see here the details. The name is Pepsi, RD and RT are 56. I don't know how the symbol is called. I'm sorry. It's 5620. I don't know. And BGP 56 will run on both CE nodes. So router BGP 56, neighbor. If you're not remembering the IP addresses, so the first byte is the AS number. Actually, let me see it on the interface and I'll explain it. Gig 01, is it like this? Okay, perfect. So router BGP 56 neighbor. First byte is the AS number. Second byte is the lower ID between these routers. So we have two IDs, 5 and 21. So the first byte is 5, the second is 21, and the last byte is the local node's ID, and I'm configuring BGP session towards 21, so I want to reach 21, and the remote AS is 20. And then after this, I just need to configure the networks that I'm going to advertise. And by the way, I've just found 2 or 3 days ago that you don't have the network command under Juniper routers, which is something interesting to know. It's a tweak done by Cisco to avoid the redistribute connected with route policy part. You can just put the network configuration. Okay, show run section router BGP. And I'll just copy these and put them under CE6 also. And here we have 628.28. This doesn't need to be here. Okay. Something's wrong here. I'm advertising router 6 networks. Okay, router BGP 56. No. Terminal. Let's see. These iOS routers are so slow. Come on. Okay. Show IP BGP. Okay. That's great. And now let's continue with router 6 here. Good. Show IP BGP after it builds the configuration. Okay, so we're done with the CEs, and now we can start the configuration. And let's start with 21. Okay, and it's always better to just recycle the configuration. And oops, those are okay. Let's see on AS10, router 11. let's use these. Show run VRF. So I'm just going to copy this and replace this with this. Easy. And then let me get the, I shouldn't. Okay. Do show run int gig 0000. Okay, no IP address here, so I can just copy whatever I see here and modify. Show run int gig 000. And it should be 20, 5, 21, 21. And also no shutdown. And if we do here show run router BGP 20 VRF Pepsi, we don't find anything because here we have BGP 10. Okay, I don't think, why is this network here? I've done some tests at some point, but we can ignore this. We can remove the OSPF policy. And what I actually want to add is the BGP unsafe eBGP policy, because I'm lazy and I don't want to configure any route policies. But why don't I have a neighbor here under the BGP? BGP Pepsi summary. BGP. Recently I've been working with DXE and it looks like my memory is so short that I'm forgetting these XR commands. So show BGP VRF Pepsi summary. Not update, but summary. Don't have any neighbors here. Okay, because I'm running, okay, I'm stupid. Everything's fine. I'm just stupid. I'm running OSPF with those CEs. I think this would be a better example. So don't do it like me in the lab exam. Just be aware where you have what when you want to just recycle configuration. So run router BGP 10, but for VRF Pepsi. Okay, so let's recycle this. Remove the MVPN part. Neighbor is 25, 21, 5. Remote AS is 56. We're not going to set the site of origin, and we're going to keep the AS override configuration, and this should be enough. So VRF interface under the VRF, and commit, and also end. Great, and we're applying this on 21. Let's see. Okay, so I think fail. BGP 10. Okay, I understand. It's okay. He's right. And let's not commit this. And VRF RD is bad. You should be really sharp on your exam, but now I'm not that sharp anymore. RD and RTs. Hopefully I've put everything right now. 5620. Good. Cool meet. Let's do a cool meet. And let's do the same on 28 towards router 6. So here we have 26, 28, and 6. Actually, our local IP address is 28 and the neighbor is 6. And this should be better, hopefully. So BGP, VRF, let's see, summary. Did we configure the IP address here? Yes. Is it up? Yes. Then what's wrong? Okay, on the other side, the configuration is good because I'm receiving the VP and V4 routes, but here, okay, let's do ping very closely. Okay, of course, we're not going to see an ARP. Okay, let me check the cabling on the EVNG, and it's from 0 to 5. Okay, it's not to 1, so I don't know why I've done this, but be aware when you're configuring. See this interface, check the link between CE5 and router 21. You see that on CE5, I've configured interface 01, but on the EVNG topology, it's actually gig 05, and I'm just going to reconfigure that. It's wrong, but I don't want to redo the cabling now, and I'm just going to reassign this IP address. So I'm moving the configuration to gig 05. So okay, default interface gig 01 with gig 05, no shut. And I'm pinging the XR and it's good. So just be aware of this error of mine. So this took a lot longer than I've expected, and I'll split this into videos, but let's just get BGP. Okay, this is good. Let's check on the error. Okay, okay, and we should be able to ping 5.5.5.1. That's great. If I do a trace route, what we're seeing here, the bottom label is the VPN v4 label. This label is the BGP LU label, and this label is the LDP label, and this is how traffic flows. Just get back to my previous example if this is something new. Let's do this, trace route. And we see that 23 doesn't also attach a BGP LU label between 23 and 28 because the LDP one is enough. And let's just cut it here. I've done the BGP configuration for the customers, but of course I don't have any routes towards C1, 2, 3, and 4. So This is just the BGP inside the BGP as a PE to C routing inside AS20. And in the next video, I'll start the configuration for the inter-IS VPN.